We
It's
can
an interesting
actually.
idea.
I'm actually really glad you brought up Devin Nash though, because I think like 2 weeks ago we put out like it was a pretty long video. I think it was like 45 minutes of streaming and mental health, and I watched that entire thing, and that was an amazing video because I've
Yeah, it's
definitely
really good.
really good video. I've struggled uh, in the past with mental health while making content because it definitely sucks. I'm in the best
Yeah,
place I
same.
am, like the best I've ever been is right now. So like I have no
Oh, that's
problems with it,
awesome.
but like it's a beast. And I watched that video twice because I was thinking about it a lot. I think streaming is very important. I think it's extremely important. Like, yes, cookie cutter, 10-minute videos, TikToks, whatever you do on YouTube is really important. But there's something really special about streaming um, that can go insanely well and be like a life changing experience. Or it could go extremely worst case scenario, way worse than anything you're going to put onto YouTube because the feedback is direct. It's right to you in the moment. You have no time to process it. And in a way, they can attack you like in the moment, right? So I watched that video and I think about these VR creators who I keep seeing try to stream more and more. And VR streaming, I know you stream a lot. It's not easy. It's very difficult. Um, how would you advise someone who wants to get into VR streaming, whether it's a VTuber or streaming games, to navigate? Like, what's the first step to get into with the right mindset? Because I think that's going to be really difficult for a newcomer.
Yeah, like it is hard. Like I still struggle with it. But yeah, I think initially when starting out, it's just like focus on having fun. And I still remind myself of that. Like I always get caught up in trying to please everyone, trying to create content that they want. And that messes with me a lot because you're just constantly trying to please like the never endless internet, which is impossible. And then you're making it very like I always take it personally when like someone doesn't like something. But also, I've been really trying to, I guess, just separate like the personal element and more like the streamer element, I guess. Just like yeah, trying to separate that personal element from it. But it is really tough. I think that's the hardest thing with streaming and being a content creator is not taking things personal.
How
But
do you
it's hard.
not?
It's practice.
Like,
Well, I do plenty of times.
I was just saying, like,
It's
it's
really
impossible
hard.
not to. Like, you read the
Mm.
comments, and like, I feel like they're attacking me. Like, even though I
Yeah,
know it's
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, I always just try and remember, I guess a lot of people are like projecting their own
Mm.
insecurities and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you're the one out there putting yourself out there and having fun. And I guess people, yeah, just kind of will say things to try and drag you down or whatever. And it's more their own insecurities and issues rather than anything to do with you. Like, you can't please everyone. There's always going to be someone saying something mean. And it's hard. Like, yeah, you get thousands and thousands of lovely comments, but that one nasty comment will like drag you down. And I still suck at that. But this year I've actually taken a massive step back. Like I don't really read my YouTube comments anymore. Mostly because I had one go I read them on particular videos, but I had
Yeah.
one video go viral and it was just all the comments are so nasty. Not nasty, but just very misogynistic and like just like yeah, having a go at me for like various things. So I just stopped reading comments and that like really helped. So trying to not read all the comments. I think a lot of like celebrities say that. It's just like don't read the comments. I think there's places where you know are like safer than others to read comments, but yeah, some places
Well, I think you
it
fall
can
into like
drag you down.
I think you fall into a trap when you're new. Like, if you have early success, or even really any success, like your early people will watch you, you're gonna have a lot of positive comments. Like early on, it's a tight knit group. People are there to watch you, and it's getting pushed to people who like your content because that's the algorithm's really feeding it to people who are most likely to watch you. So you're gonna get people very nice, very a lot of affirmations. Good job, keep it up. But the second you hit a viral clip or something, well, your stuff's getting pushed to people who have no care about you. They have no care maybe about your content. They're not gonna hold back on sometimes their insecurities when they put it out there, which is a pain in the ass to listen to. When I was listening to Devin Nash, like the two things that resonated a lot with me when it comes to streaming, and I think this will apply to a lot of VR content creators, was the not getting hung up on the numbers. You got to do that. Like if I
Yeah, that one.
I
That's a
might
big
I,
one.
I might I'll post it tomorrow. I'll probably post it with the launch of this video. Like I'll show you guys my last 30 days numbers from this channel. It's really bad, but it's actually good in context because it like crashed real hard changing content and now it's finally catching. But like, don't care about it. Just don't worry about it. I'll show
Yeah.
you what horrible looks like and how it doesn't. have to affect you, and then you can just take that with a grain of salt. And the other thing which I was curious about your thoughts on was the amount of time streaming takes. And a lot of VR, like a lot of traditional streamers are doing hundreds of hours a week. VR content creators, I don't think would ever be able to do that physically without destroying their body. But do you think there should be like a cap on streaming hours? I'd be curious your thought on that.
Like, I would love to see that. I've always been like very pro like work-life balance, even though I don't practice it as much as I want. But yeah, like it's just the concept of like, to make it, you have to stream like so many hours, and it's just crazy. Like a good friend of mine, he's recently gone full-time streaming, and he did 50 hours last month, and I'm just like, how? Like like, and it's paying off for him. It's like kind of celebrated, like, oh wow, that's, you know, killing it. Like, and I'm just like, that it's, I just like, I've learned over the years that like for me, success is like, you know, enjoying what I do, having enough money to pay the bills, while also having like enough spare time to, you know, hang out with people and play around in my garden, that kind of thing. So that for me is what success looks like. And I think people, I don't know, have to learn that, but it's hard. Like, yeah, I think streaming so much is like very toxic.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
Well, let's get on to positive topics. How about that? Because
Yeah.
hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the daily clips, or catch the debates and fireside chats live on the main channel down in the video description. See you next time, Space Cowboys.